Alright lads, what's happening? It's Clarity and I'm back with another Arma 3 video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to snipe. Now this will include finding the range, zeroing in your scope, and last but not least, and most importantly, how to use the mil dots on any Arma 3 sniper scope. As always, if you like the video, please leave it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe. Comment down below what you want me to do next, or if you're struggling with anything or anything like that. And let's get straight into it, boys. Okay, step 1, finding the range. This is probably the easiest stage of all, as all you need is a pair of rangefinders. Once you have these, make sure you have them equipped to your guy. When you have this equipped, all you need to do is press the letter B and you'll bring up your rangefinders. Now anything you aim at through these rangefinders, you'll see their range come up in the right hand side as displayed on screen now. You can zoom in and out with rangefinders by using the plus or minus key on your keyboard, or if your keybinds are the same as mine, I just use the keys on my mouse. As you can see, each person we looked at was at a different range. So let's take this guy here for example. You can see he's 1005 meters away. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to get my sniper rifle out and I'm going to push the page up and page down button to change the zeroing in for my scope. So as you can see here, when I push page up and page down, the meters change. So we found the range for this target was 1005 meters, so I'm going to set this to 1000 meters, and because it's on 1000 meters and it's bang on, where my red dot should be, should be where the bullet will hit. So as you can see, I just got the kill there, nice and easy. I didn't need to aim higher, I didn't need to aim lower. This was because my target was pretty much the exact same distance I had my scope zeroed into, so I didn't need to use any other mil dots other than the center one. Now let's take a more tricky shot, for instance like this, 1440. Now I can't zero my scope in to 1440 because it only goes up in 100s. So what I'll do now is I'll zero my scope in to 1400, and this is where your mil dots will now come into play. This is because your center dot or cross will be zeroed in at 1400 meters. My target is 1440, so I'll need to cater for 40 meters extra distance. Now this is really easy to do because the scopes in Arma, each mil dot represents 50 meters. So because we're zeroed in at 1400, this dot is now 1400. This mil dot will then become 1450. This mil dot will then become 1500, and so on. The exact same rule applies for the top set of mil dots as well, except for you'll be going down in meters then, like so. Now we won't worry about the mil dots that go horizontal, as these are mainly for wind, and I don't think wind is too much of a big factor in Arma, so we won't worry about that just yet. Okay, so now that you know how the mil dots work, let's get back to the original video. We know this is now 1450, and this mil dot up here will be 1500. Now our target is 1440, so we're going to be using the first mil dot down as a guide to getting this kill. As you can see, I hit the shot first time, nice and easy, no problem. Now I'm going to show you a little tip on how to get even those harder shots. Let's say our target is in between two different mil dots. So in this case, it's 1288 meters. So now we get our rifle out, we zero into 1200 meters, meaning that this center dot or cross now becomes 1200. This one becomes 1250. And this one becomes 1300 because it goes up in 50s like before. Now this shot being a 1288 shot, I know I'm going to need to aim somewhere in between the first mil dot down and the second mil dot down. So you kind of have to put an imaginary mil dot of where you think that bullet will land. So in this case, I think it will land around about here. Of course, the more you practice this, the better you'll get at guessing where about that bullet's going to land. But as you can see, boom, lands perfectly. So just quick little things to remember, whatever you zero your scope into, that's what your cross or center dot will then become. So if I zero my scope into 700, the center dot will then become 700, and that's how I can work out what mil dots down I need to go, because as I said earlier, each mil dot is worth 50 meters. Now I've tried this with all the sniper scopes in Arma, like the Kalia, all of them, MOS, everything, and it's all the same. Each mil dot is worth around about 50 meters. So if you follow these simple steps by finding the range, zeroing in your scope with page up or page down, and then finally using your mil dots correctly like I've shown you, you should be able to hit these shots first time no problem. I think that'll wrap this video for today, boys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.